Welcome back to Leaping Lotus Tarot. My name is Addison. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm just cleansing the space with this incense. I've been feeling a lot of heavy energy lately. It could very much have to do with all of the moon stuff that's been going on lately with the eclipse and all that. But yeah, so I kind of just felt called in to do a reading to kind of maybe help clear the air a little bit, or just kind of help reset, maybe give you some inspiration. I don't feel like I'm the only one who's experiencing this heaviness right now. Pretty sure this is a collective thing. We're all going through a pretty big transformation right now. You may have heard in a lot of things lately, you know, moving into the 5D and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what my opinions are as far as everything, but I just know that we're all connected. I know that for a fact. And if I know some of us are feeling a heavy shift and change, or there's at least a belief system. Beliefs are so powerful. And so if we have a belief that things are changing, best believe they are, right? So yeah, so I'm not sure what the messages are going to be that come through, but I just felt called to my Star Tarot deck today, and I just wanted to kind of help deliver some positive, encouraging messages for people who might feel really heavy right now, or might just be feeling sort of lost or unworthy. I'm getting a lot of vibes of like unworthiness. And look what we have right here, 10 of Cups. That's super encouraging. Okay, so right off the bat, we start this beautiful reading with family, love, compassion, fulfillment. So even if you feel discouraged at times, or you feel rejected, or you feel like things aren't coming in the way that you expected them to, just know that there's always something better. You know, a no from someone is a yes from somebody else, even better, right? You know, what is for you will never pass you by. Give me a little bit more on this 10 of Cups. Let's keep rolling with this vibe, please. Yeah, I knew it. It's funny. I knew right before I was like, oh, there's going to be a 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Yeah, so emotional hurt here. Ooh, the Emperor reversed. Definitely somebody who you thought was going to be your wish fulfillment, you thought was going to be your counterpart, is showing to be not that for you. Yeah, King of Wands reversed. This may be a fire sign. Perhaps you're dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Maybe that was who you thought your Emperor was, and he's breaking your heart. Yeah, he's not being what you thought, but guess what? We have this. So I said, tell me about the 10 of Cups. So basically, I'm validating exactly what I just said, or the universe is for me, and that this is not what you thought it was going to be, but there's something else coming in that is for you. So tell me about what is coming in for you, what is for you, who is for you. Who is for you? 9 of Wands reversed. Definitely felt with this 3 of Swords, a little bit battered and bruised, a little tired, a little fatigued, kind of like, haven't I been through this before? Like, haven't I met this type of person before? Somebody who isn't giving me what I need and desire. What is it that you desire? What is it that you've been wishing for that you haven't been getting? 3 of Cups reversed. You haven't been getting somebody who is able to be all the aspects that you need. So it's like, maybe you meet somebody who's a great communicator, but they can't be committed. Or maybe you met somebody who can be committed, but maybe they're not a good communicator. Or maybe you're not getting the type of affection that you're wanting. Maybe somebody's really good at affection, but they're horrible at communication. Like, there's whatever the 3 most important things are to you emotionally, you have not been able to get all of them. You may get 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? But it's still failing. So if we think of that song, I was listening to that song in the car. I think it was this morning, actually. That Meatloaf song, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, but it's kind of bad. It's not ideal. It's not a good percentage. So I'd like to know more about who we found that we're releasing burdens. We're still in the midst, perhaps, of a heartbreak, maybe a little bit in denial Ooh, Temperance reversed. Okay. So definitely getting a Sagittarius here. You're dealing with a Sagittarius who's breaking your heart. He's perhaps this King of Wands reversed here, this Emperor reversed. Two of Swords reversed. What's so cool here about this Two of Swords? Normally this is an indecisive card. So unfortunately, this masculine has probably decided that you're not for him, or he's not for you, or you're not, you know, whatever the case may be. But what's cool about this is, like, we still have this Ten of Cups sitting here. All of these cards over here are very much like what's going on, what you're going through. But it feels like it's building to the part that we really want to get to, the juice, the meat of the story. There's somebody else. I know there's somebody else coming, and that's what's so cool about this Two of Swords reverse, is that you don't have to worry about having to be indecisive about it. Someone's going to come in, and you're not going to have to be like, oh shoot, I'm involved with this King of Wands. It's not going to be able to, I can't let this new person in because I'm, you know, distracted by somebody else. I've been kind of heading towards that commitment. Don't got to worry about that. Oh, I'm so eager to know who this other person is, because it sucks to be in heartbreak, you know, to feel like somebody was going to be something and then they're just showing that they're not. They're not who they said they were. They're not who they presented themselves as. Ooh, we've got a lot of cards here. I don't know if I want to take all these, but we're probably just going to do it anyway. Ooh. Okay, Sun reversed. I'm not going to take that too negatively, right? Because the Sun overall is very positive energy. But again, the Sun is also masculine energy. Feminine is the moon. Masculine is the Sun. So with all this moon energy kind of going on right now, that's been the focus, the feminine, the intuition. And the Sun's kind of been not as much of the focus, right? Empress reversed. Oh, wow. So we have an Emperor and an Empress reversed. We're going to have to find out more of that. King of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords. Five of Cups. The Devil reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. And the Hermit reversed. Somebody, I'm getting a feminine. She's feeling discouraged about this masculine that she thought was going to be something that they're proving not to be, because they don't have everything that they need. They're either, like I said, they're either not communicating, they're not being emotional, not having the emotional fulfillment, or like the physical fulfillment. There's something that's lacking. If not all three, I don't know, take what pertains to you. But someone's not being honest to themselves right here with the Seven of Swords. I think perhaps about another counterpart. It's like they know, it's like with this Devil verse, it's like there was somebody in the past who maybe is going to be coming back around. Maybe this is not a new person. This might be an old counterpart. And things didn't really work out in the past with this Five of Cups, you know, like it was kind of heavy. There was things about it that were not right at the time. But the Hermit reverse, it's like somebody's coming out of the shadows, knowing that they need to speak the truth. They're not gonna be quiet anymore. They're kind of realizing, maybe with the separation, I mean, this female, or not even female, feminine energy, right, could be a male, has sort of, with them giving space from that past connection and moving on from that and completely moving on into a new connection, it's like it's drawing that old person back in, like, huh, like, she's what I wanted. I'm kind of realizing now that I don't have it anymore. That could be the situation. Let's get some clarification on this Knight of Pentacles reverse, though. This is very much reminding me of that Twin Flame reading I posted probably about a week ago now. It's about 45 minutes long, so but this is kind of reminding me of that, of like, you know, just when this feminine moves on, there's somebody, perhaps a twin flame from the past, coming back around because she has completely taken her attention off of that counterpart, which in turn draws them back, because that's the whole twin flame dynamic. It has to do with magnetism and a whole bunch of physics that's kind of hard to explain. So tell me more about, oh, that's too many. That was going to be like a third of the deck. I'm sorry. Spirit, I don't mind having a lot of cards, but you know what? Let's actually put some of these cards back away. This is quite a bit out here, and we want to get very intentional with this Knight of Pentacles reverse. We need to figure out where this part of the conversation is going. I do have an oracle deck with me here too, so I may reference that in a moment if we don't get a clear message, but tell me about the Knight of Pentacles reversed in regards to this whole situation. What is this energy representing? It's representing the Five of Cups and the Devil reversed, which we just had out. Yeah, okay. So what's beautiful about this is that there's a couple beautiful things about this, actually. The Devil reverse, that's so great, right? Because that lustfulness, that greed, possessiveness, unhealthy, balanced energy, right, is moving out, or it moved out. So that's beautiful. And also what's beautiful, even though this is a Five of Cups, look at those 2 cups behind. This person is looking down at their 3 spilled cups, but then what's so great about this card is there's 2 beautiful, very abundant cups sitting right behind them with rainbows and butterflies shooting out of them. Okay, so there's the, you know, it's like someone's down about a Knight of Pentacles. I mean, Pentacles are cool, right? Earth energy. We love our Earth energy, guys. We love our Tauruses, Capricorns, Virgos. We love all that, right? But it's a Knight. And the Knight of Pentacles is not really a moving forward, fast kind of Knight. So, I mean, it's a down feeling with Five of Cups, but this is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. Look at these 2 cups behind. Tell me more about these 2 cups behind in the background. This has to do with the 10 of Cups, I think. Oh. Yeah, the card that wanted to jump out, like, flipped over, and then it flipped back around, and I didn't see it in time, so it must not have been what we needed to see. The High Priestess reversed. A lot of reversed feminine energy. We're going to have to get some clarification on that. 9 of Wands reversed again. Good. Releasing those, you know, those 3 cups reversed. So a lot of this reading, this is a lot of the same stuff coming back out here. Ooh, 2 of Cups reversed. Okay. Definitely confirming like a romantic interest here, not being in harmony and balance. 2 of Wands reversed. Yeah. Somebody not wanting to move forward. It's like they're having to risk too much or something like that to continue. They may have to move. They may have to really kind of uproot their situation in order to be able to have this. But it's like, it's okay. 9 of Wands reversed. It's okay. It might be a secret. I'm kind of getting that all these messages coming through are very clear about what's happened, what you're going through. That was kind of the intention I set to at the beginning of the reading, like, you know, what are you going through? How can I give you some encouragement? The encouragement is that there is somebody coming along, but it's almost like it's a secret. It could be a twin flame counterpart coming through, but I'm sort of getting doubt around that. But hey, that's the whole thing with the thing, is that the thing with the thing, right? The whole thing with the twin flames is that there's a lot of doubt in the connection. Why is it a secret? I really want to know. I'm shuffling to find out some clarification on the High Priestess reverse, because we had the Empress reverse too, right? So I kind of want to figure out, what is it about the feminine energy that's reversed and how that's potentially impacting this situation. High Priestess reverse clarification, please. 8 of Swords reversed. Let's get a little bit more. She was holding herself back from something. No longer wants to, but it was part of the issue. Her holding back. What was she holding back? The sun. This is interesting. What was she holding back? The sun. It's like she was holding back, because before, when I was describing how this represents a masculine sort of energy right now, with like the moon being very feminine, the sun, it's like the sun here is not my typical representation of the sun. The sun is everything, right? It's beautiful, it's love, it's light, it's God, it's divinity. But I'm very much getting that, like, this is him. Okay, I'm like, who is he? Who is this guy? He's the sun. She was in denial somehow about being able to have the sun or to be with the sun, feeling like it was impossible, setting it aside. It really, I mean, this could really be a twin flame. Let's just ask, is this sun? Give me some sort of verification or validation if this is a twin flame situation, if this is the masculine that was in the past, and she completely wrote off, like she completely accepted that this was not going to happen. Is there any validation? 3 of Wands reversed. could be. Is there any more validation? Any more validation for the sun being a twin flame, perhaps? Temperance, upright. So this could be going back to that Sagittarius energy, that Emperor reversed. So maybe this isn't a twin flame. Maybe this is, we are still talking about that soulmate or that karmic, perhaps. Three of Wands, but remember, like reverse, it's like not being able to step forward into that unknown, into that new beginning, into that new journey, into potentially having to make a move. So the clarification could be that the sun was her perceived sun, you know, this perceived perfect masculine energy for her, this counterpart with that Temperance. Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back. Somebody definitely made somebody feel like this was going to be something, and they just totally fell off the rails. They did not execute. The sun's upright, though. What is going to happen? What's going to happen? Outcome. Six of Pentacles sideways. Somebody has to get real with themselves and realize that they have to offer more. The Six of Pentacles is gratuitous energy. It's a generous masculine who's giving to people who need it. Somebody may have said, like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the affection you need. I'm gonna give you that attention. I want to give you that, and then they didn't. They have to make that decision if they want to actually do that. Are you gonna do what you said you're gonna do, basically? Princess of Cups reversed. A lot of reversed feminine energy. Tell me more. Who is this Princess of Cups reversed? Is she also the High Priestess reversed? Do we have any validation for that? Two of Wands reversed. It's almost like they're different. I don't know why I'm getting that. How are they different? What's the difference? How are they different? What's the difference? The Two of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. I don't know, maybe there's a masculine who's indecisive about choosing between a couple different feminines. Not sure who he should offer his wand to. Maybe. Maybe. It's like I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about somebody who doesn't want you. Do you know what I mean? Like, if they're not for you, if they were not being forthcoming with that sort of Seven of Swords earlier, and they were telling you a bunch of whatever to get you into the sheets or to get your attention, whatever their motives were, kind of irrelevant. If they're not what they said they were, if they're not who they thought they were, then like, we don't need to hear about them. They can move on and go do something else, right? I want to hear about who's serious about your ass. I want to know who's coming towards you. I want to know. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords reversed. The Hierophant reversed. This is fun. I'm glad this is different energy coming through. Seven of Swords again. Oh my. King of Swords reversed. Okay, we're gonna have to ask about him. He came out earlier. We didn't really address him. And he also was with that Seven of Swords, so we're gonna have to talk about that. What I'm getting with this Queen of Wands, though, and this Ace of Swords, it's like somebody, there's a queen coming into her power. So this is the first upright feminine energy that we've had. And it came around, if you noticed, right around when I was like, I don't care. Like, I'm done with somebody who's not serious about me. Like, let's move on, right? Upright queen energy. So what that's telling me is that all of these reversed feminine energies that are coming through was a disempowered feminine, a feminine feeling like she was down about not feeling like she was being given to properly. Ace of Swords, it's almost like she doesn't even care that, I don't care if you're not going to tell me what I need to hear. I don't care if you're not going to come forward with the proper communication. I'm done. Like, if this is what you can give me, an Ace of Swords reversed, bye. Bye. Hierophant reversed. It's interesting because that's Taurus energy. And we had a Knight of Pentacles come through reversed earlier. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo who's not fully in their power. We're getting Sagittarius pretty strongly, and we're getting like Taurus kind of strongly. So remember, there's that indecisive card too. Could be a little bit of back and forth between those two types of energies. Like you might be dealing with two different people that's resonating for you in this reading in some capacity between a couple of those energies. But you can also take this as tradition, values, belief systems kind of being uprooted or, you know, not followed through with. Tell me more about King of Swords reversed in tandem with that Seven of Swords. Who is he? Nine of Swords reversed. Could be that twin flame. Could be somebody that you used to be up thinking about all night, used to just toil over and just thoughts. Sword energy, sword energy. But it's like you don't care anymore. Like, I don't care. I don't care if you're not communicating properly. I don't care. You're like beyond it. You're like beyond it. And so with that, I'm just going to go ahead and go with this Oracle deck real quick. I want to know kind of like your mentality now and where you're going. I'm excited to hear about where this Queen of Wands is going because we know it's the Ten of Cups. That's what we started this reading with. So we know the outcome's good, but I'm so curious to know who it's with or what it is or... I want to know what matters here. What matters? Because people who don't care about us, people who aren't providing in the same way, like if they're not giving you, especially if they're saying something and then doing another. That's the thing, you know. It's one thing to like say a bunch of stuff, but are you going to back it up with your actions? You know what I mean? So we don't care about things that aren't truths anymore. We don't care. We want truth. We want reality. We want truth. We want somebody who can handle the truth. Somebody who can communicate the truth. Somebody who values the truth. The scholar, investigation, research. Ooh, you might have a smart man coming through here. Maybe he's going to be an engineer. Maybe he's going to be an astronomer. The aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks. Very interesting. Ambition, diligence, setbacks. We're going to have to get clarification on that because the setbacks is very interesting to me. What is the setbacks with the aspirant? I love that there's a scholarly aspiring person though. That's a very cool energy. Very different from the King of Wands reversed. What are the setbacks? The Emperor reversed. Again. Five of Swords reversed. Tell me more about the scholar. Eight of Cups. I just need, sorry, give me a little bit more. Just give me a little bit more. I need to be able to say this clearly. Why is the Emperor reversed? Why is he reversed? We have that Princess of Cups reversed too. Five of Swords reverse, clarification, please. Empress reverse. We're getting a lot of repeat cards. I'm somehow not getting the message fully correct. Because usually when the universe throws out the same messages over and over again, it's either you're validating it, like you're saying it correctly and it's re-emphasizing a point, or it's like, no, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. This is the message that needs to come out. This Emperor, it's like he can't be... I mean, we've got an Emperor and an Empress that came out reversed again. That doesn't happen much in readings. Eight of Cups is like a moving forward, a decisive moving forward energy in a boat. Okay, so I'm getting boat and water imagery because we have the cups. But Eight of Cups is the boats moving in the water. We've got the dolphin, the rainbow here. But when you think of Five of Swords, that's somebody on a beach, right? That's somebody on a beach who had people with him and they dropped their swords and they're walking off and he's still sort of holding the sword like, okay, am I the only one here? But it's reversed. It's like somebody knows that they need to move or make a journey, or they have to make a move. They have to make like possibly a physical move to how are they going to be upright? How can they be upright? Ten of Swords. I don't know if they can. Like this duo just may not. But we had 10 of Cups, so like I'm so like, oh, I'm gonna find what it is. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. 5 of Wands. I'm getting that the conflict that they're having is so trivial, because the 5 of Wands is conflict, but it's people battling with sticks. It's people practicing. It's not somebody battling with swords. Swords could kill somebody. Sticks can just hurt somebody. So it's like somebody's battling either with their words aggressively, or they're fighting over things that are trivial, or they're just people. Perhaps this is a karmic situation. They're using each other as practice. I'd like a little bit more about this scholar, though, and this aspirant. It feels like a different energy from what we've been addressing with these reversed people that are not fulfilling each other emotionally, essentially, is what it seems like. This didn't come out, but it's hanging on to my fingers here. The Wise One, tradition and order, and it was reversed. That's very much reminding me of that Hierophant card reversed we had earlier. It really seems like there's just multiple people involved in this situation, and I can't quite get clear who's involved with who. I mean, I know the Emperor and the Empress are kind of involved together, right? The Princess of Cups is kind of throwing me off too. I do think that could be an alternative person they're considering, but it doesn't feel like a heavy component to this. Maybe it is with that 10 of Swords. Maybe there really is doubt about somebody feeling like somebody's going behind their back and choosing somebody else. Tradition and order reversed. Somebody may have promised, like, yeah, I want something with you. I want to commit to you, and then they just totally backed out. Totally went back on their word. Just weren't even. That 7 of Swords just wasn't even truthful. They just totally, or maybe they meant it at the time, and they're just kind of a flake, and they can't execute on action. It's kind of getting long. That's how that Twin Flame one got too, but it's like I want to get to the bottom of this. The Acolyte, new projects and learning. Like I said about that 5 of Wands, they may just be practicing on each other. It's like they're getting ready for their actual counterparts. Kind of reminds me like of the Sun and the 10 of Cups. It's like they're practicing. 7 of Pentacles reversed. And I was also saying trivial. It's like somebody's not tending to their garden. Somebody's not. It's like there's still enlightening, that, you know, like awakening that needs to happen. It's like there's some old cycles, there's some old habits or patterns maybe brought in from other relationships on both sides of this party that need to be resolved and worked through. Can I get validation if that's where this is going? We still need to work through some stuff. Yeah, so it ended up kind of falling out backwards, but it came out upright. So yeah, that 6 of Pentacles, like we talked about earlier, that it's like essentially unconditional love needs to be practiced here. On both sides, I think. We've got those 3 of Pentacles, we've got it balanced on each side. I'm thinking that there's 2 people, and if they want to come into harmony with each other or with somebody else, at the end of the day, they have to be fully willing to embrace the nature of unconditional love and just giving and being gratuitous for the sake of being gratuitous without any expectation of receiving it back. And that, I think, is the message, which is super hard because people are thinking, you're not giving to me, you're not giving to me. Knight of Pentacles, there we go, beautiful. Okay, thank you. Thank you, universe, for validating. It took us 30 minutes, literally. I looked at the time, it's 30 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to finally say the message that the universe wanted me to say, which was both of these people have to embrace giving for the sake of giving, the joy of giving, the love of giving, the wanting to make that person feel good for that sake only, not to receive validation, not to receive love in return. I mean, if you care about this person and you say you do, you should want them to feel good and to be happy and to give to them without any expectation in return. Because it's the right thing to do. It's the state of love. It's the nature of your being. They may not give you, you may not have that 3 of Cups upright. They may not give you all 3, you know, I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever going to love you. You know, you may not get all 3. But if you give your 3, I'm pointing to the 6 of Pentacles here if you're listening and not watching. If you give your 3, you're going to get that 3 back. And I don't know who it's going to be from, but the universe just has to match that energy. You're going to get it from somebody. You're going to have that 10 of Cups, but you have to give your full 3 without expectation. The storyteller, viewpoints and control. I'm getting a lot of validation here. This honestly, I didn't set an intention when I started shuffling. I just felt like there was a message in here. This feels like validation for me personally. Maybe you are a storyteller. Maybe you do love the art of storytelling. Maybe you are a tarot reader yourself or just really love tarot readings. But this is validation for me as a storyteller that I'm telling this story the way that's meant to be expressed right now. So I really hope that you're resonating with it. I really feel like I finally got to the end of that message. I had to dig for it a little bit, but we got it. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that helped you in some way. I'm going to apologize for feeling like I got a little frustrated with that masculine at one point. This may, you know, be, you know, a masculine for you that you resonated with, that were frustrated with as well too. But at the end of the day, this may not even be about you. This could be just a story. You know what I mean? I really take a lot of inspiration from Kate's Regretless Life. She has a wonderful channel. She does not claim to be a psychic or anything like that, but she tells stories much more beautifully than I tell stories. But I kind of take inspiration from her in that. I'm not trying to say this is your life. I'm not trying to say that this is what you should or shouldn't do. It's very much that, like, this is the message I'm getting through for these characters. And if that speaks to you, then that's awesome. Like, that's what I'm going for. Or maybe you're just here to appreciate the story and it doesn't resonate at all for you, but you still enjoy the story. You like hearing how these characters are going to work things out. So definitely go check out her channel, by the way. She's awesome. She got over 100,000 subscribers recently, so go Kate. And also she inspired me too to get this Low Country Gola deck as well. It's not the deck I use this time, but I'll probably use it soon, but it's gorgeous. I live in the Low Country, so when I heard her bring that up, it's by the Street Priestess, or Street Priestess, by the way, but anyway, I could go on and on. Timer's at 3333, so 3333. 3s are significant for you. We had a lot of 3 of Cups in this. I feel very much regenerative energy, starting over, starting fresh, learning from old mistakes, breaking down the walls of old mindsets and beginning anew, and feeling really authentic in who you are, and finding the people. You don't have to find them. They're going to come to you. If you're in that alignment and you're giving if you're giving that 6 of Pentacle energy, somebody's going to give that back to you, because that's just how it works. That's just how the universe works, right? So, okay. Well, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next time.